Hey guys, 2016, what a weird year. I know a lot of people who are really happy this year is over, but you know what? I have learned in my 40 years on Earth, it took me a long time, but you've got to try to see the good and see the positive and try to make awesome memories, and that's what I did this year. I did a lot of that this year. And that's why I'm here today with a 10 things video, my 10 favorite moments or things or stuff of 2016. Like I said, it's been a really interesting year for me. My work life has been interesting. My family life has been awesome, but I'm not going to talk about those things. I'm going to talk about adventures and things like that and cool stuff I got to do this year. And starting with number one on my list, Disney. Not only did I get to go to Disneyland, I went to Disney World too. 2 Disney trips in 1 year, and it was so amazing. I went to Disneyland for Disney Day at VidCon, and it was so much fun to hang out with my friends from Act Out Games and that Disney Mom and just go on all the rides. And I had an awesome photo shoot with Little Penny that I just had so much fun. And there was all this cool Star Wars stuff that we saw, and it was awesome. I loved it so much. And then back in November, my family, we went to Disney World, and that was amazing too. And I went with my brother's family when they were, the kids were much younger. It's been 5 years. So it was a lot more, it was just a lot of fun. We had lots of awesome food, and we saw all the new Star Wars gear, like a BB-8 hat, and the Star Wars parade, and the awesome, what is it called? Festival of Fantasy Parade at Magic Kingdom. And I hung out with my mom a lot, which I also just had a lot of fun hanging out with my mom. We went to like all the shows, like the new Muppets thing that was going on. Lots of awesome Disney experiences. I got to meet Chewbacca twice. I mean, how much better can life get when you get hugged by a Wookiee 2 times in 1 year? Awesome. I love Disney. I just want to go back there again. I just want to live there. It's amazing. It was so cool. Number 2 on my list was amazing celebrity experiences. I had a really cool year as a celebrity stalker, if you want to call them that. But I went to a lot of cons and got to meet celebrities, and also at the Broadway stage doors. It's a good place for meeting celebrities. So one of the most awesome experiences was getting to meet Matt Smith and David Tennant at WizardCon in New York City. They had like a really cool panel where they talked about their experiences. It was the first time they'd ever done anything like that together. That was so cool. And then I got to take a picture with them, and it was just so fast and crazy. I hardly remember it, and I see the picture all the time. It's my profile picture on Facebook. I'm just like, what? When did that happen? And another really amazing experience was I got to meet John Green and Hank Green. And John, I was wearing my Birdshot First t-shirt. It's like a Star Wars-y t-shirt, and he just looked at me, he goes, those are 2 of my favorite things. And it was so cool. We had an awesome, he actually took time and chatted with me a little bit and signed a book for me, and he signed the only other thing I had on me for my niece, which was an old oil change bill, and he thought that was hilarious too. And he was so nice. And Hank, I felt bad. Hank was a little bit sick, but he was also really nice, and he signed a bunch of stuff for me, and I just was like, I love you guys, I'm such a geek. And another really awesome encounter was Zach Levy at the stage door for She Loves Me. He was so cool. He went around twice. He took pictures with everybody, signed playbills, chatted. He was such a cool guy. But I also had some really cool experiences at the stage door. I met the cast of The Great Comet and Josh Groban. And, you know, I say I met, but I mean, they sign your bill for like 2 seconds, but it's still pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, and a lot of other shows. I can't remember them all off the top of my head right now. But I also got to see really cool panels. Like I saw Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Alex Kingston, Jenna Coleman at Denver Comic Con, and I saw Alan Tudyk at New York Comic Con, and I saw Barrowman and Stephen Amell at Heroes and Villains Fest here in Jersey, and I was like, I'm such a stalker fangirl. I love it. It was really cool. The third awesome thing that happened in my life this year was Hamilton. I discovered Hamilton. I was putting it off a little bit because I was like, oh, I don't like to listen to music before I see a show. I like to be surprised. But I was like, when am I going to get tickets? So I finally gave in and listened to Hamilton. And then like 2 days later, I had seen, within 2 days or 3 days, I had seen every Ham for Ham show on YouTube. all the digital extra stuff they post. I was following all the cast members on Twitter and Instagram. I was just quoting Hamilton all the time with some of my other Hamil fan friends on Instagram and Facebook, and it's been amazing. I have the Hamiltome. I did get to see the Hanford Ham show twice in New York City. I tried like crazy to get into the lottery, but failed. But I did finally get a Hamilton ticket for next April. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I've just been obsessed with it all year. I love Lin-Manuel Miranda and what he has just, I think he is a beautiful person, and he's doing great things. He did Moana, which I also love, and his documentary was amazing. The Hamilton book is amazing. Just everything the guy does. He was great on Drunk History. He is just a super person, and on social media he's great, and his speech at the Tonys was amazing. I can't help but love everything that guy does. It's amazing, and I can't even talk about it. I'm so, like, awed. Number 4 on my list was another cool adventure. I took my mom to see Bruce Springsteen. I was supposed to go with a friend, and she couldn't make it back. She had just moved down south. So, my mom has always wanted to see Springsteen. This was my 5th Springsteen concert. It was probably one of the best ones. Even though the band is older and Springsteen's in his 70s, they rocked so hard. It was like a over 4-hour show. They played like so many of my favorite songs. I mean, it was unbelievable. Like, just being there, the whole crowd is always just so amazing at Bruce shows. I don't know what it's like to see Bruce outside of New Jersey. I don't know if I ever want to know. But when he's home, and there was, just so great. And it was raining for a bit, and we didn't care. It was just a great day. And yeah, they get better with age, and it's a little sad because some of the band members, like Clarence and Danny Federici, are no longer with them. They've passed away, but they're so strong and amazing, and just that crowd has the best energy, and Bruce has the best energy. It's like he does not get tired. It's amazing to watch, and it was an awesome experience. And it took us 2 hours to get home because of traffic. It was crazy, but we had a great time, and it was awesome. Number 5 on my list was conventions. Let's see. I went to Denver Comic Con, Heroes and Villains Fest, New York Comic Con. I didn't go to a con. I also went to like 5 or 6 toy shows, which I consider cons. It's a lot of conventions all over the country, and it was awesome. Like I said, I met some really cool celebs. I got to see awesome art, really cool cosplay, spend time with my friends. Like my friend Holly went to her first convention in Denver, and I also got to take my nieces to their first conventions. That was really cool. My older nieces had a great time with them. Oh, and I also got them into Squirrel Girl, which was amazing because we met the creators there, and that was another celebrity sighting. Ryan North and Erica Henderson. I love those guys. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm burned out from cons, but I do want to spend some time next year, like more chill vacations, like not waiting all lines all the time. Between the amusement parks and conventions, it's just a lot of waiting. But on the other hand, I'm just so addicted to going to cons. It's just, I don't know, I love everything about them, all the merch and the displays and the cosplay, and I love standing online and talking to people. Like, you talk to random people and you just share your experiences, and it's really cool. It's so much fun. And the cool thing is, there's so many cons now. You don't have to go to one of the big ones. There's always little cons like in New Jersey, it seems like we have 8 different conventions, like little ones popping up here and there. So definitely start small and go try a small convention, and I think you'll have an awesome time. Number 6 on my list is travel. I am terrified of flying, but I went on 7 planes this year, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that. I went to, in addition to spending a lot of time in New York City, I went to Kansas City with my friends from Family Video Network. We had the most amazing vacation ever. I got to visit my friend Holly and her mom Cindy in Colorado, and I also hung out with my friends from Back Out Games a bit out there, and it was amazing. Colorado is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, those mountains. It was amazing. We went to a Garden of the Gods, and I had the best time out there. It was so much fun. And then I also went to Anaheim and had a great time out at VidCon and at Disney Day. It was just really cool to see different places and learn different things and hang out with so many of my YouTube friends who are like family to me. And it was awesome. It was a great way to spend my 40th year just traveling. I don't travel that much, so And I probably won't be traveling for a while because I'm still going to be paying the bills. But it was awesome and totally worth it. Number 7 on my list is something I need to thank you guys for. I hit 10,000 subscribers and we're trying to keep that growing, so this would be a good time to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. But it was so cool. It's been tough being a YouTuber this year. There's a lot of weird things going on YouTube, and you know, but I've been hanging in there. I have so much fun making videos and just doing weird stuff, so I'm going to keep on going, and I'm hoping maybe to get another, I don't know, I'm not going to set a big goal for myself for this year, but it's awesome that 10,000 people hit that subscribe button, and it means so much to me, and I want to thank all of you for being awesome, because it's just, you're the best. Thank you. Number 8 on my list, Broadway. Gotta do jazz hands, right? Nobody does jazz hands in musicals anymore. Maybe if it's a Fosse musical. But I saw 12 shows this year, you guys. 10 Broadway shows, 2 off-Broadway shows, a couple of plays, a bunch of musicals, and it was so awesome. So happy. I have a subscription to Roundabout Theater, so I get to see a lot of shows through them. And I also look for a lot of good deals, like on Groupon, or I get some of them come to me in the mail these days, like for previews, and I just try to take advantage of that as much as possible. I will sit in the worst possible seat all the way up in the rafters, if it means I get to see a great performer, or just sometimes I just go to see something because I think it'll be cool. Like on my birthday, I went to New York City and I saw Bright Star, which was a show I thought would be great, and I really loved it. And then it was written by Edie Brickell and Steve Martin, and Steve Martin was there after intermission playing a banjo, and I was like, what? That was a really cool birthday. And I just, there were so many other ones. I really loved The Great Comet with Josh Groban, and that cast was phenomenal. Janae Benton made her debut in that show, and I think she's going to be a big Broadway star. She could win the Tony. I really think so. That was just a spectacular, amazing show. I did a review of it. You can see it. Maybe if I remember, I'll put a link down below. But I loved that. It was one of my favorites this year. I also really loved She Loves Me. That was another favorite. Holiday Inn was great. I went to go see Something Rotten again with my family, and that was also really fun. And there were just so many great shows, and it was really cool. And yeah, I just love theater, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go see as much next year. I am going to go see Hamilton and have a couple more roundabout shows, but I'm going to have to scale back a little for 41. Number 9 on my list is more of a broad catch-all of things, because I just had a great year in pop culture. Aside from Broadway and cons, like there was just so much cool stuff, like Moana and Finding Dory. I read like 50 books. Yeah, or I'll listen to a lot of books. There's just so much great stuff going on. There's great shows like This Is Us and Pitch and Supergirl and The Flash, and there's just so many things for me to obsess over. And yeah, I love it. It's awesome. Awesome time to be a nerd. Awesome time to just be a consumer of stuff. There's a Mindy Project and Kimmy Schmidt, and just so many cool shows, and Orange is the New Black, and there's Funko Pops for all of these things practically. It's amazing. And yeah, it's like how lucky we are to be alive right now, because there's so much cool stuff going on, and that is awesome. Oh yeah, Doctor Strange, that was cool. I still need to see Civil War. I can't believe I haven't seen that yet. I need to watch that. Ghostbusters. Oh my gosh. What were some of your favorite pop culture things this year? Comment down below and let me know. Which, of course, one of my favorite pop culture obsessions, and it's number 10 on my list, is, this probably is no surprise to you guys if you've ever seen my channel, Star Wars. Not only was it a great year to be a Star Wars fan because, you know, The Force Awakens and the release of Force Awakens on DVD, but also Rebels had an amazing, amazing, amazing year with Ahsoka, Thrawn, Vader, crazy things going on with Ezra and Darth Maul. Oh my goodness, that show is amazing. I don't know why more people are not watching that. Seriously, there were great books like Bloodline. Rogue One just came out, and I thought Rogue One was amazing. I loved that movie. And not only all of that, but I had the most amazing 40th birthday party. It was a Star Wars birthday party, and it was the most fun, awesome party I've ever had. It was like so many of my favorite people got together, and even Penny was there. And we played Star Wars games like Boom Boom Balloon, Death Star Edition, and I had my Oh, I have it right here. My Millennium Falcon. There have been great Star Wars toys this year. There's so many cool things about Star Wars. All at my party. My mom made these awesome cakes. I'll put in photos of the cakes because they were amazing and delicious. I always just love being able to bring people like my family and my work friends and my YouTube friends and my other best friends all together. And I wish I could have even had more people, but a lot of my friends are not local, but they were with me in spirit. And it was such a great way to celebrate turning 40, because just because you're getting old doesn't mean you can't stop loving things you love, or, you know, be young at heart. And it's just a number, and it's stupid. And yeah, it was just one of the best days of my life, and it was awesome. And I got so many awesome presents too, I have to say. I have a lot of cool Star Wars, Doctor Who, Harry Potter, awesome nerd gifts for my birthday. It was amazing. I have the best friends and people in my life. It's just a fact. The theme of my party and my year, and hopefully the rest of my life, was the 40s awaken. When I turned 30, I was really depressed, but I was so happy to turn 40, because it just I've realized a lot of things in my life, and age is just a silly little number, and you can be whoever you want and do whatever you want, and I just believe in that. And it's hard work. It is hard work to do all these things. Doing all these awesome things I did this year, it was not easy to do and pull it all off, but the right attitude really helped, and it took me a long time to get there, and this is really making it vague, and I should do a video about that sometime, but that's, you know, it's hard to sum up, like I said, but the 40s awakens, and hopefully they'll keep awakening, and yeah, it was a great year for me, and despite all kinds of crazy things going on in the world, I have a lot of awesome memories that I can cherish about this year. So comment down below, you guys, and tell me what was your best memory of 2016. I'd love to hear about your stories too. I want to thank you guys so much for being part of my channel and supporting us, and Penny and I really love you guys. We hope you'll continue to watch and hang out with us in 2017. Who knows what will come, but you know what? It'll be fun and awesome, I hope. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye! Thanks for being awesome.